Hello, this is the second part to the curb damage repair. Earlier I showed you the four wheels and showed you how I was about to do a curb damage repair on the wheels. Well, I've been working a couple hours and I only so far got one wheel done. It's taken a lot of time, but I want to show you what it takes. This is the wheel finished. You're about a foot away. This wheel had curb damage all around it, and I sanded it with two different sandpapers, a coarse sandpaper first, and then I came with a more finer sandpaper next. I kept sanding it till I could barely feel it with my fingertip or my fingernail. It actually turned out pretty well, I think. You're about a foot away. It looks similar to these other ones. Like if you see stuff like that, you can see. And let me show you. It has stuff like that. Hard to see that. But you can see there. So I went around that one rim, and here's about a few inches away now, and I'm going to show you the wheel. And this works well, and you can save yourself a little bit of money doing this. Now right in front of you is curb damage, which you can't tell. You're an inch away from it. But if I get a little closer, you see very minute stuff. Now when I polish that, that's all going to go away. I started off with coarse, and then I came very much finer. Now this is how a professional's gonna do it, but he's gonna do a buffer or a little angle grinder, and he's not gonna care how much he takes off of your wheel. You know what I'm saying? You can barely see it, but you're a half an inch away from the rim, almost right up on the rim. Now you pull that spot off to about 4 inches. There's about a foot. After about a foot, you're not even going to be able to see this stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And if you get somebody to professionally polish it, everything will go away if you do what I'm talking about. So you start off with coarse, and after you do the coarse, you clean it up. And then you come back with fine, and you hit the spots. You don't stay in one spot too long unless it's a high spot. But this is one of them. Let me show you. Here's 2 feet away. Or less. This is 2 feet away. So, before 2 feet away you could see the little curb damage. But now with 2 feet away you can't. And like I say, once you polish it, only up to about a half an inch up close you can even see it, you know what I mean? And what you're doing with the rough is you're taking off the edges of the curb damage. And then after you take the edges and get it kind of smooth where you can barely feel it to your finger nail or thumbprint, then you come back with the fine stuff and you keep going over it and over it, back and forth. If you got a high spot, hit that spot with the coarse to even it out, and then go back with the fine over and over and over again. This took me a process of a couple hours to get it like that. They weren't like this, you know what I mean? They had curb damage around the lip. It was very light stuff, nothing to really get your panties in a bind, but I had to sand to make it this nice. Now we're going up into a half a foot just to see. It's very hard to even notice, and I haven't polished up the lips yet. Once they're polished, I went ahead and took all the paint off underneath these rims. They have polished aluminum, as you can kind of see the 10 spokes. But I'm going to get those polished in the lips and possibly paint the insides of the wheels, these recesses, maybe to match the color of the car. It's got real nice tread on it. See what I'm saying? Stick a nice finger in there. So they're turning out well for riders. But I'm not finished. I gotta now do all of them like that, and after I get them all done, I'm gonna be perfect, and I'm gonna go back with the fine sandpaper and hit everything one more time. And then I'm gonna go carry them to somebody and get somebody to polish all the lips professionally and these blades. and then I'm gonna probably tape everything up and paint it. I might paint it before I get them polished, but I think they'll look good for a rider set until I get new tires on these. If you like the video, subscribe, like, and watch, and thanks a lot for taking your time to watch my video.